Welcome back, Badhead Crew. And if you're just stopping by the channel, welcome. Hope you subscribe and I hope you like the content. On today's reaction video, we got Money Game Part 2. We just did Money Game Part 1 by Ren, and we are on a Ren frenzy, just going over all of Ren's content and music. And I am addicted to his content. I am addicted. He's a genius. He's a storyteller. He just has a way with words that really paints a vivid picture about his music, his stories, and his art form is one of a kind. It's like a breath of fresh air because there's nothing like it out there right now. So without further ado, let's check out Money Game Part 2. The Money Game Part 1 was great, but I did not know that he left anything on the table because he went over so much in so little of time. So I can't wait to see what Money Game Part 2 is about. And I'm pretty sure he has something left in the chamber for us so that he has a little bit more to give. So let's go check it out. And I hope you like it as well.
Come get your game on. Let's go. Come get your hang on. Let's go. Who coming through?
Bedhead Crew, can't wait to see this one. Says this one came out about 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure it's making waves once again. It has 7.4 million views, so let's hope it get a few more views and let's spread the word about Ren's music and let's get it anywhere out there so that a lot of people can know about this crazy music that he provides to the world. So without further ado, let's jump right into this. And I do apologize beforehand. We do commentary, so I might stop it every once in a while. And I might also take it back because he does state a lot in so little of time that you might miss something. And that's what this channel is about, is really analyzing the content and really going over what this music is about. So without further ado, let's jump right into this. Can't wait. So we got a TV going on this time. We got the same type of vibe when the guitar, but now the acoustic.
Strange time of living in panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like.
Strange times we're living in, panic and hysteria. Poor men learn, the rich men don't care for you. Narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Yeah, a lot of people are always in it for themselves, and like poor men learn up to a certain point until they get rich, and then they don't seem to care about the poor anymore. That's crazy. And yeah, it's strange times that we're living in because all the TV and music provides you these days, not music, just art in general, it promotes panic and hysteria so that you get trapped in these mindsets. And like it says, they spread like malaria. I'm glad that it's portrayed on the television set because like a lot of this stuff is fed through television sets, monitors now these days because of the internet and phones. So I'm glad that it's giving you the lyrics because it helps you really analyze and understand this music.
Like malaria, sit back and watch the show. America, Britain, split through fickle shit. A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on,
counterfeit politicians. Yeah, there's a lot that will turn a blind eye to anything if you pay them, and that's what he just said.
Resources all dry, turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die.
Yeah, turn a blind eye right there, and then it says no.
If number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 a storm it goes that way. And no surprise to distorted lies, poison in the face, but we died upon the blame.
Yeah, he did that in the first song.
But point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Once it goes again about all this stuff is portrayed, but we have a lot of involvement to it. So we need to look in the mirror sometimes and say, we're the ones that keep perpetuating this, and they're just feeding the money game.
Ladder we climb, turns a saint into a sinner with his finger in crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in a nursery rhyme. She sells seashells on a seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step one, must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better.
Wow, he's going over how. Wow. Yeah, seashells on the seashore, but if there's so many on the seashore, the value goes down. So, and then now is talking more about creating the sense of scarcity. And then the shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare to see. So it's once again manipulating the narrative, manipulating perception of what is going on. Like, oh, we need to create more panic because more panic will cause people to buy more, and it will cause them to be trapped and think that if they're not a part of it, they're gonna lose out.
If the people think they're rare, you see, bear with me. Take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step two, gotta make the people think that they want them, really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a shell, then you're just a fucking waste man. Free, it's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be a new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality. 4. Expand, expand, expand. Clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hands. 5. Why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6. Guns, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell.
Damn, you went from seashells to oil to guns to stocks. He's just saying, like, it all starts from a need and then it branches out. And it's like you can't get enough. Like, okay, we've tied the market. We've stockpiled the seashells on the island. We've cornered that market. Nobody can beat us. We're the ones. But expand. What can we take over now? Let's take over oil. Let's take over guns. Let's create monopolies on everything. That's exactly what's going on. Guns, sell stocks, sell diamonds, sell rocks. Like, hey, we're going to sell the sand on the beach too. We're going to sell the air in the air, like the oxygen in the air, like the air in the air. But yeah, sell the time to a clock, right? Everything. Let's just sell it and put a price on it, because once we knew that you wanted to buy seashells and we knew how to manipulate that, we can manipulate anything. Wow. So true.
Rock, sell water to a fish, sell the time to
sell water to a fish.
Gas, take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president of the United States. 8. Big smile, make big wave, that's great. Now the truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9. Polarize the people, controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10.
Controversy is the name of the game, but they don't matter what they say as long as they say your name. Whoa. As long as you're in the news and you stay in front of the news, whether it's good or bad, as long as they know your name, that is powerful.
Out on the stage to a round of applause, you're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore. Rain, 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 a storm it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we die upon the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Wow. Knew it was gonna be a short one, but this is very powerful. Once again, it goes over some of the same ideas and same phrases as the first song, but it gives it a little bit more presence when it talks about when it went over all those steps. It's talking about what the government's actually doing. But what's crazy is he's talking about it in the steps. We're seeing it as it's happening, and we're doing nothing but complaining and being a part of it. So in a way, we're complicit, because we're doing is complaining, but we're feeding it. We know what's going on, yet we're doing nothing about it. I know some people are doing things about it, but those are the people that are like, hey, you're against us because you're thinking crazy. You're theorizing and making up conspiracies, but that's how they get you. If you're not a part of the process, if you're not a part of these 10 steps that he said, then you're the problem. We need to get you out because you're going to get in our way. And he says it so well in his music, man. You know, hey, let's sell seashells. But then what happens when we corner and get all the seashells and make them so rare that you know, people want them, and only, you know, certain people can have the rarest type? Well, let's take over everything else. When I was young, I told my dad I want to have the ability to buy everything, and then he told me, well, once you do have everything, what more would you want? And it really put a spin. I think that was like the same thing that was Alexander the Great. It really put a spin on me when I was young. I was like, yeah, once you have the ability to have everything, what are you going to strive for? What are you going to get? It's always going to be on to the next thing, on to the next thing, on to the next thing. And then I remember a quote from like this interview with the rapper. He says, you spend all your time saving up your money to buy that car. But once you have the money for the car, you don't want it anymore. You want something else. You want something more. So we're just a people that we're never satisfied with now. We're never satisfied with what we have, and we got to be grateful for what we have. But we are a greedy people, and I think it's in our nature that we want more. And I think that greed, if not handled right, turns into more, and that's the evil part. That's the gluttonous. That's gluttony in its true form, and that's the sin that people talk about. Is like, you got to be grateful for the small things in order for the big things to matter. Because once the small things don't matter anymore, then the big things don't matter. It's how big do you have to make it for things to matter? So I always wake up in the morning and I'm grateful for putting my foot down on the floor, for breathing in the first day's breath of being awake. We really lose touch on this when we turn the faucet on. Are we really feeling the water that's touching our hand? When we embrace our loved ones, are we really truly there? Because we're always in this game of getting ahead and being better, that we lose track of the small things. So once we make these accomplishments, they don't mean anything because they lost their foundation. They lost what their true meaning was meant to be. And we always go, I need more, I need more, and I need more, when we should stop and look back and say, wow, look what I've done and look what I've accomplished. And it's because I started here and I understood and was grateful here, and everything made sense. We lose track of the small things. And once we accomplish something, to us, it doesn't mean anything because we always want more. It's the same thing with the grass is always greener on the other side. We're never happy with what we got, but we'll make that that, and we'll go through that temptation to see how the other side is, just to do it, and it can ruin this side, which you already had something. So I know I went on a rant and a tangent there, but this music that Ren makes, it really pulls at the mind, because you can listen to it, and later on in your day, it can really bring up really like important things that you see. And I think that's what art does. It really opens your eyes to a lot of different things in the world, not just about what it is, but it lets you be more present, if that makes sense. So I appreciate everybody that watched this reaction. We have Sick Boy that I'm going to do right after this, and then I'm going to try to space it within a few hours after this one. I think since it is 2 a.m. in the morning here, I think I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to record it right now, but then I'm going to wake up in the morning and release Sick Boy, because it just came out yesterday. So I want to get that done. But I appreciate everybody that leaves comments and reacts and subscribes to the channel. We're doing really great. We're at, what are we at right now? We're at 753 subscribers. I hope to get to 1,000 soon, but if I don't, well, we're getting there slowly. A lot of you are joining, and I just love the comments on you letting me know the feedback of how you really appreciated my content. It lets me know that I'm doing a great job, at least, and really analyzing these videos. So I can't wait to do Sick Boy. I hope you watch that one as well, since it's new. And let's keep spreading Ren's music, and let's spread it far and wide. Thank you so much for watching.